being a woman is not an easy thing. It's really, really hard at all stages of life. I'm going through a stage now where my body is changing because I can no longer have babies. Thank goodness. I've got four children. And as I'm going through this ending period, my youngest girls are going through a blossoming period where their bodies are getting ready for them in case they want to have babies. And it's awkward and it's difficult. It's uncomfortable, painful at times. It can be humiliating and embarrassing. It can be. And when I was going through that time in my life, I was awkward. I was in pain. I was humiliated by the changes that my body was doing on its own. I think I had a whole year in school where I just wore a scarf the whole time to hide my chest because I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like wearing skirts, and I still really don't wear skirts or dresses. I had my hair shaved off. My hair was shaved. I didn't grow my hair long until I was 20, I think. In my 20s, all through my teenage years, I had shaved head, a little bit long on top, really, really short around the edges. My best friends were boys. Didn't like girls that much. I had some very good girlfriends, if they're watching this, but I only had some. Most of my friends were boys, and that actually continued until I was in my 30s. Really, I didn't really meet good girlfriends until the last 15, 20 years or so. And that's for many various reasons. I didn't like being me at all. And that was for more reasons than the puberty thing or the girl thing. There was a lot going on in my life, and I just did not like my life. So if I was to project myself back to who I was when I was 13, which is easier to do as I have a 13-year-old in my house, if somebody who was an adult, an authority figure, someone I admired or respected even, had told me I could stop puberty, I could delay puberty, in fact, I didn't have to be a woman at all, I think I might have taken it seriously. Because there was so much else going on. Going through puberty, going through those physical changes was a lot to deal with, as well as everything else I was dealing with. And so I would have probably tried a binder, taken meds, been convinced. I would have allowed myself to be convinced. And that's why I'm speaking out now. Because I'm a woman. And I don't like dresses. And I don't wear makeup, and I don't wear high-heeled shoes. Being a woman is a spectrum. There is no typical woman. There is no one archetypal woman that everybody needs to be in order to be a woman. You do not need to label yourself anything, whether it's a diagnosis or a gender trait. You are who you are. You are the pure essence of who you are. And you can never change that. Here's the truth. You can cut off pieces of your body and you are still you. You can put on 10 stone in weight and you are still you. You can lose 10 stone in weight and you are still you. If you hate yourself, you're still going to hate yourself. Until you look at the reasons why you hate yourself and realize that's just you doing your inner work, claiming the dark aspects of you. They're probably parts of you that you're afraid of, probably parts of you that aren't happy with your life. And that's work you need to do. And people run for the hills. People would rather cut pieces of themselves off then deal with those parts of them that say, I'm not conventional, I don't think the same way as other people, I don't fit in, I just want to belong, I never belonged, and I got through it, and I'm very happy with the person that I turned out to be. So much so that I help people become happier with the people that they're becoming. This is a spiritual issue. It's a spiritual issue. And that's why I'm speaking out, because I would have taken those blockers. And my heart is broken for any child that destroys their capacity for any blossoming, any potential children, any potential future of joy, where they have all of the sensations in their body. These children have never had sex. They've never made love to anyone. Some of these children have probably never even fallen in love yet. These children are sitting in bodies that they're uncomfortable with, bodies that are changing and growing. And it's difficult. And they have to go through it because that's part of living. And this is why I speak out, and I hope that more of you speak out. Because when you're in your 20s, and your brain is finished developing and you've gone through puberty and you still want to do something like this to your body, then go ahead and do it. Okay? But don't do it at the first chance you get. Talk about it. Look at the facts. I'm not happy with my life. I don't like myself because why? Name the why and work through it. Because sometimes all you need is a change of attitude. Sometimes all you need is to open your heart to yourself. We didn't come into these bodies, into this world to be happy. We never came here to be happy. We came here to learn. We came here to grow. We came here to experience. And happiness is a byproduct. Sadness is a byproduct. Anything we feel is fluid and changing all the time. The essence of who we are, that remains. You go to bed with yourself. You wake up with yourself. And no matter who you love, you die alone with you. Your issue is between you and God, you and you. And changing how you look on the outside does not change who you are on the inside. So I've talked enough. I think I've made my point, and I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. So thanks for listening.